It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, Jelly Bean. How you doing this morning? I was up and down all night last night. I think I have a flu bug, but I'm not sure. I'm working on my second cup of coffee. La 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 la. You drawing? Well, your little care creatures are turning out very cute. Just so you know. Cool. Do 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 do. Hey, Jelly Bean. Morning!
Morning.
What you doing today?
Drawing.
Drawing?
We were just talking about it.
Hello, my name is Simon, and I like to do drawings. I think that was I know it was a cartoon, but I think it was one of those Saturday morning cartoons.
Probably.
Like either Electric Company or Great Space Coaster, or, one of those ones that has all different stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
We missed you last night.
Did? I'm sorry.
Yes. It's okay. I just let you know you were missed.
Yay. I have been tired. It has not been a good weekend for the bean.
I have been exhausted, and I have this dry mouth thing going on, and I got tremors, and I think it's because of my new meds.
Ooh.
I hate
Probably.
it.
Is it in your side effects listing?
I don't know. I never read those things.
See, those
Because
are
I'm scared that
important.
I'll have it like on I'll think I'll have it because I read it.
then don't read it first. When you start having issues, then you go read to see, hey, is what I'm experiencing listed?
The worst part is the dry mouth. No matter how much
all the time.
I've never had it before, and I hate it. My
Me and
lips
Rabbit
stick
know
to my teeth.
all about it.
My tongue feels
Rabbit,
twice as big as it should.
Uni, Eliza, we all know about the cotton mouth.
I've never had it before. It's terrible.
It is. That's why I drink so much tea.
Well, that's it. I don't really eat very much these last 2 weeks either. I don't feel like drinking coffee and water, but it's very odd.
I'm drawing Valentine stickers and shit that I'm working on.
It's close to Valentine's Day, isn't it? It's just a couple days away.
I've got a couple if you want to see them.
Sure.
Let's see. We got to turn the camera around. How do I do that? Let's go to settings. Let's turn that off for a second. Go to settings, camera. Aha! That camera. There we go. Now we turn it back on. So, no, please. But
oh, I like that. That's cool.
It's cute. And then I've got Kyrie's.
Mwah! You guac my world. Okay, it's my eyes, not your font. I swear.
Guac. And I'm
I forgot I was gonna bring the book for book club and show you guys what it is. We have book club a week from tomorrow, and we're asking everyone to. There you go.
You can see it. The camera
has
film on it. I had to clean it.
Oh, I have to do that a lot.
I've already read the first 2 chapters. I am ahead of the game. I have been good bean.
Characters for. Wow, you are so busy, hubby. That he was working on this 3-dimensional dungeon. It's the dungeons you guys all used on role-playing table last time. Mm-hmm. He's making it into a 3D model so you can actually see.
Speaking of, when is Rich coming back?
Don't know.
Because he was in the Discord that one day, and then he poof. Never
he's busy.
Or heard from again.
I think we'll see him when he's done with this round of work, I think.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited for our tune. Like, I never thought I would want to play it again.
Well, it's nice when it's something really different, too.
Yes. I think that's part of the attraction of it for me. Mm-hmm. Plus, you get to draw your own character. It's so fun.
Rich drew me, and it was even a fat fox, and I loved it. I was so excited.
You saw my beaver, didn't you?
Yes, I did. He's so cute.
I love it. I was waiting to see what he said about it, or if he had a different idea for it. And it never came. So I'm like anxiously awaiting to see what his critiques are.
Hubby says tag him in RPG Tavern if you want to talk to him.
Okay. I knew that he was there that day, so I didn't want to like blow up his phone. But I definitely will. I will tag him in a comment under the picture. I haven't colored it yet either. I got to get off my butt and start coloring. I've got so many drawings that I've got line art for, but I haven't colored them yet because I get other ideas and it's like, shit, I gotta draw this right quick and I'll color it later. And then I never come back to it.
That sounds like
hate
me
sewing.
and crochet. I don't want to sew in my ends.
I helped Eliza with hers. Did she tell you? I know she's excited.
About
She
her
said
little
she's gonna-
character?
No, about her crochet work.
Oh,
She's
cool.
got a blanket that she's working on.
Oh, cool.
And she couldn't decide how she wanted to put the pieces together. Because I know you know which one I'm talking about. Her little puff quilt thing
Yeah.
she's making.
Yeah.
And she was like, Jelly Bean, I need your help. How do I arrange these colors? You're good with colors. And I was like, hang on and we'll work it out together. I said, what colors are you working with? And she sent me a picture of the yarns. And so I did kind of the same thing as I did with the Homespun Magic picture. I took the photo she sent me and made a palette out of it. And took the main colors and put them together in like a grid pattern. Because I was like, how big do you want this blanket? Like, how many squares are you planning on making? And so
Right.
we worked out the math. She was like, Jelly Bean, I'm sorry, I'm terrible at math. And I was like, don't worry about it, I got you, boo. So I was like, typical blankets are like 50 by 60 inch. Your squares are how big? And so I did the math and we were like, all right, so we're going to do 100 squares. Which is still less than 50 by 60. But she can always add to it because of what style of blanket it is and the way she's putting it together. And so like I drew up like all these different color patterns, arrangements that she could put them in. And she picked one, and I'm so excited to see how it turns out for her. She was like, I'm so excited, I gotta go get some more yarn, because I'm not gonna have enough. And I gave her like all the numbers for how many of each color she needs. I'm ready to see it finished. It's gonna be so pretty. She's got quite a few options to choose from. But I saved her an entire file on my Procreate just for her. With all her pictures in it.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
Go.
Care Bear in
He
it.
uses open source 3-dimensional modeling thing. It's called Blender, and even
You know
some
he
of the
uses
stuff. I
Blender.
think Pixar. I don't know if Pixar still uses it, but they did use it for a long time. Not their only one, but they did use it, and but sometimes some of the courses, if you want to do some of the courses and learn how to do stuff without the, just point and shoot, then you can pay for them for the classes. And it is a PC thing. It's very PC. It's got a lot of, it takes up a lot of room.
Yeah, Goat uses which one is it? Because I know you've gone through like 3 sculpting programs. Oh, he uses Nomad.
Mm.
He tried Blender
Yeah, Chris.
one time, and then he went to something else.
I still use Blender on occasion for sites if I'm trying to make it.
So did Dixie answer your question? Because I don't think maybe. So you're just asking like how he made the dungeons? Oh.
Oh, Pixar mainly uses Maya. Blender is free, but it's becoming the standard for small shops. And there's no way we're doing Maya because that's a lot of money.
Like how he made the D&D minis is what Goat said.
Oh, how he did the D&D map?
Oh. So you were asking about Character Creator 4? Oh, okay.
Character Creator is an app from Real Illusion. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Look at
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby. I sent you video, ma'am. Did you get it?
Which one?
On the Tiki-Taki. I want to say it was yesterday evening. I sent
On the
you a
what?
video. On the Tiki-Taki.
Oh yeah, I saw them this morning.
The flowers.
Yes, I want them all.
I saw them, I was like, ooh, Vixie!
They have these huge roses at Oh, what's that other place that I hardly go there anymore, but it's an arts Hobby Lobby.
Oh god.
I can't go there.
I can't. I hate it there. Like, anytime Goat takes me, because we've got to go there, because, like, Michael's doesn't have it in stock, kind of thing, because they're the only option other than Michael's here. It's like, okay, but first, we're going to Dunkin', you're getting me a coffee, and I'm sitting in the car.
Yeah, spontaneous shopping is not unheard of in there. But they had these roses that were as tall as me with these big, they were like this big.
Wow.
They were awesome. I wanted some, but they're really expensive.
Because I knew that you would know where those flowers came from above anybody else.
Oh, the ones she was making, those are handmade.
Those are the ones from Alice in Wonderland in the garden.
She probably has an Etsy shop, because that was her making those.
They were so well done.
Yeah, even in the highlight.
In the dark.
Yeah, the highlight that glowed in the dark, that was pretty cool.
I agree.
I liked it.
If I wouldn't get in so much trouble for copyright, I would turn those into stickers.
Yeah. Well, you
make
could.
A cute Valentine's Day sticker.
Morning, Myrtle. Hey, Chrissy. Yeah. I don't remember if I said hi to you or not, so hi.
And peekaboo to anybody who didn't get the peekaboo when I first came in. So where is everybody? I know Mel's at work. Eliza's probably working.
Yeah, Eliza's working. That's right. Mel had a work day today.
Yeah.
Not normal. Not normal. And I think Rabbit's still hibernating until he feels better.
Yeah.
Mouth pain is the worst. I've had kids, I can say that.
On Rabbit the other day. I was like, yo, check it in. Sound off. How are you feeling? Haven't heard from you in like 2 days. You've been too quiet. Are you okay?
Just got Milo down for a nap. Ooh, I volunteer to nap. I'm so tired. My bags under my eyes are huge.
And may the naps be ever in your favor. Well, may the dreams be ever in your favor.
Hubby says, I keep getting pulled away by kids, but if you have any questions about Blender and character creator, tag him in the Discord.
Did you hear her? Hubby says he keeps getting pulled away by the children, so if you need help or have any further questions, to tag him in Discord.
He's just trying to find something what?
He's trying to find something to use to create minis, like miniatures, for like inclusions. Oh, for D&D.
Oh, yeah, you should be able to do that with Blender. It's a 3D modeler. Well, it's free to download.
To Discord, sir, because you are confusing the heck out of me and mixing both.
I say it's a free download. Download it and try it out.
He tries to talk to me while I have my headset on, knowing that they are noise canceling, so it is hard to hear him with the bird talking. Oh, so then I have to take one side off, but if I take them off, I can't hear you. And it's so confusing. It's like, no.
Oh, the sword of Damocles.
In the Discord. This is above my pay grade.
It's above my pay grade. So next month we're going to be moving the schedule around for the shows. We're going to be picking up more shows and possibly a couple new shows.
Book club!
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. And I like the first 2 chapters so far.
What?
And I like the first 2 chapters so far.
Cool. I have to read them still. I was going to bring the book and show it to everybody, but I've left it on the other side of the room. So
it's the music of bees, everybody.
And if you want your own copy, the paperback one that I got isn't a little paperback. It's actually it's not quite a large print size, but it's closer. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes the little paperbacks are like...
The little paperbacks have the teeny tiny fucking print and you can't read it and they're thick as hell.
I told hubby I might need a
hold.
magnifying glass for book club. It says how bad it is.
Readers with magnifiers.
Oh, readers do not do well with me. Really? I think it's because I have stigma in both eyes.
I do too.
And they're not the same stigma.
That's why I'm glad that Chris is sharing her copy with me, so that way I can read it digitally on my phone.
Oh, that's cool.
And it doesn't hurt my eyeballs.
Yeah, I was going to download it to my tablet, but it was just as expensive to download it as it was to get the paperback. So I got the paperback. Yeah. Hi, Claire.
And me and Eliza tried Libby 100 different ways, and her library, nor my library, nor they don't have it. Which kind of made me feel better, because I thought it was just that my library network was shitty, but it's not.
Well, I think it's a newer release, isn't it?
It was released a few years ago.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, no, that was a different. Never mind. That was a different book. It was released 21, I want to say.
Yeah. Man.
There was a different book with a similar title when the library.
I know, it kept popping up. I'm like, no!
And I was like, well, if it's so old, why is it not on Libby by now? And then she was like, oh, it's a different book.
Jellybean, would you like to play Uno later?
How later?
When, Myrtle?
There's even book club questions that popped up as a suggested search. Eliza, if you're watching the replay, that seems very Eliza-oriented of a search.
Can you join?
Yes. It was published in 2021 on April 27th. So this year would make 2 years, so it's not that old.
Claire, can you join what? The book club? You just gotta show up.
Yep. And read the book.
My mind just went blank.
Sorry.
Are you okay? That sounded painful.
It was.
Jesus. Was that a hiccup and a burp at the same time?
Something like that. My hiccups are like really weird. They're so
Mine are
hard
painful.
That, yes, I hiccup so hard that it's like a burp in reverse. And then I have to burp the air back out. And it's, ow, both ways.
What is the book about? I haven't started reading it yet.
Well,
did you read the first 2 chapters?
You're gonna have to come next Sunday. You gotta read.
What's the book about? No clue. I haven't started it yet.
It's about
I'll probably
the music
read
of bees.
Monday.
It's about the music of bees. I will tell you, the first 2 chapters are good.
And Myrtle says, Jellybean, I'll message you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bees. I didn't even read the jacket, so I don't know. I can't read the jackets because then I know what's going on too much and I get bored.
The next
You're like,
Flipside
oh.
Friends character is almost completed and will be posted to the Discord this afternoon. Me and Eliza have started our own kind of daily thing, and I love it.
Well, you talk about books?
Oh, no, talking about in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, you should
Yeah,
come
there's
join the Discord.
Yeah, Discord. The book club is in the shows.
See, you should come join the Discord. We've got book club and random daily serotonin posts and motivationals and good people.
Smartassery.
Hood rat shit.
I wanted to know what the jacket said to see if it's something I'll read. Well, you can look it up on Amazon and it gives you the blurb.
I might have the blurb right here. So I will save you the misery. Okay, let's see.
Food porn. Lots of food porn.
That too! Where the heck? It said it in the... Read more. Hold on. I got this. I know I got this.
It's a button.
Okay. This says, 3 lonely strangers in a rural, I hate that word, Oregon town, each working through grief and life's curveballs, are brought together by happenstance on a local honeybee farm where they find surprising friendship, healing, and maybe even a second chance just when they least expect it. And there's also more that I could read, but I'm not going to, because then it's going to make Vixie not interested, because it's very... It's a lot.
Explicit?
It's like 4 paragraphs of backstory or whatever. Too much information. There you go. Too much spoiler info.
Too much information. Need more input.
So I hope that helped.
Is it The Music of Bees or Music of Bees?
The Music of Bees. The Music of Bees.
Okay.
Right there.
Mine's yellow.
Yeah, it comes in different
Colors.
covers. Yeah. But that's the one I'm seeing currently on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'll show you the other one. So,
Awesome, Chrissy. Mama Chris, how far are you into the book?
She's already read the whole damn thing.
Yeah, is she?
Yep. I snitched. I did.
Yep, that's mine. I have.
And there's the yellow one. I think the blue is the original, and now that it's a bestseller, they did a yellow cover for it.
Well, and that, after I get done reading it, I'm going to pass it on to my mom, so.
That was why I didn't want to buy a copy or whatever. I wanted to borrow one, but I didn't want to go to the library and get a physical copy and hold on to it because I didn't know when we were going to start.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hadn't seen a date yet. And it was like, well, we're waiting on everybody to get their books. And I'm like, oh. If I'd have known that. It was a catch-22, either way I looked at it.
Sure is.
So what are your plans for today, Miss Ma'am?
I should probably wash my brushes.
For makeup table?
Yeah, for makeup. Because I haven't done it in a couple weeks. Except for the spot cleaning, which is okay, but it's not the same thing.
No. I'm seriously considering making a banana pudding cake today. I haven't been able to bake in months. Because, I mean, I know I baked at Christmas. But that was the only time I was able to bake something. And even then, like, it was chaos. Because of that oven I had.
You got a new oven?
Yes.
I knew you were looking for one.
Yes. It's got induction burners and a convection oven.
Ooh,
and
convection
it
oven?
Air fries. Yes, it air fries.
Yep.
So I can make bigger batches of air frying things without having to do multiple runs of my Ninja Foodie when I'm feeding the whole family.
I tried to explain to somebody that most restaurants or they're either gas ovens or convection ovens, and convection oven basically means there's hot air that's circulating, so everything gets done very quickly but evenly.
Right, because the way a convection oven works is it has a fan in the back of it, and so that fan, like you said, it'll circulate the hot air so that way you get a more even cook all the way around, because it cooks 360 degrees rather than just the heat radiating from the coils in the top of the oven or the bottom of the oven, depending on your make and model.
I love taking creamer potatoes. Those are the little red ones, the purple ones, and the yellow ones. And I chop them into like fourths and put a little olive oil and salt and pepper on them, stick them in the air fryer. Dang, those are good. I can do them in my oven, but they take more than twice as long, and they don't all get even.
I like taking and doing the same thing, only I use a ranch packet of seasoning.
I do just my standard Lawry's and black pepper. They're good.
Potatoes. I love making my garlic confit. It makes the house smell so delicious. It takes 2 hours on the lowest temperature of your oven, which is around 240. And all you do is take your garlic, put it in a glass dish or oven safe dish, and just cover the top with olive oil. And you can put salt, pepper, herbs, whatever you want to in there. You could leave it plain. I've done it plain with just olive oil and garlic. And then you roast it for 2 hours. And then you take it out and you put it in a jar and you put it in the fridge. And then you can either use the garlic infused oil in your cooking. You can use the garlic cloves because they're like butter at this point. They smush really easy and dissolve into your sauces and stuff. And you can also take the garlic cloves and, if they're seasoned, spread it over some toast and just eat it like garlic toast. It's just, it's delicious. I've been trying my best to like spread it around the Flipside. Because it's so much easier and so much better than using fresh raw garlic in your recipes. And a lot less choppy.
Yeah, that's the part I hate. The peeling and chopping.
No effort whatsoever. None.
Jellybean, I sent you something on Messenger. Myrtle.
Yes.
That's what it says.
I will check it after the show.
Yay!
Because I do not have Messenger on my tablet.
So today we have Fall Guys at 6:30. And then Cards Against Humanity at 8.
Has Fall Guys gotten any better over the last few weeks?
I think we have a new season next week where it changes again. Yeah. I'm not big on this this one. It's
I know that with this season, like, it started out okay, and then it got to a point, I know for me, where it was starting to do that whole glitch shit again. Where you would get kicked out, and also maybe just me, but I've noticed that, like, on the runs that I was doing really well is when I would get booted, and the ones that I couldn't stay on the platform to save my life, I'd sit there and just keep trying over and over and over and over again and not get booted.
Oh, it's March 22nd. I thought it was February 22nd. Sorry. So, in a month.
Damn, that's a long one.
Mm-hmm. Well, it also has 200 placement, where the last one only had 100.
Oh.
So.
I never did get my mermaid tail.
Mm-mm.
I was so close. And I still got time. But I really fell out of love with that game.
You looked it up for Monster the other day? Well, cool. I just heard it in people talking about it. So, I really can't be quoted because it was just an overhear of a conversation. So, if anybody is interested, my daughter was talking this morning. Not just echolalia. She was saying, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy here. And then she says, apple juice, please.
Oh, yay.
And then, so he goes in there and he says, I'll get you apple juice. She says, or he says, do you want something? I can't remember what it was. Do you want such and such? She goes, no, 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 no. Apple juice. And I was like, trying to not be too overly,
excited.
Yes. I was in the other room. Thank God she couldn't see me. It's just too much. I think it's just too much input for her and the oldest, because Sebastian did say bananas when he was like 2. And I got so crazy excited I started crying. And to this day he will not talk to me.
Goodness. He's like, nope, last time I talked to you, you cried.
Yeah,
no.
Pretty much, yeah. We're starting to get a little more altered sign language from him. Like, I have to break it down so it's easier for him to do. But we're starting.
Good though. Progress is always good.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive actually. She usually has a lot of echolalia, and that had none. There was none. So.
Never any small victories.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried my Stoke coffee.
Yeah.
And I feel so dirty, like, saying it, but that shit's better than the Dunkin' coffee to me. As far as flavor.
I think they quit making it, Dunkin' did. Because I can't get it anywhere.
They have
even on their
here.
website.
They have it here.
Oh, do they? Because all my stores are out, and you can't buy it online.
I know Walmart quit carrying it. There's a couple stores around here that do still have it. But the only one that I have been able to find is the zero sugar. The unsweetened.
That's what I use, so. For Stoke?
For Dunkin'.
Dunkin'?
Dunkin', the unsweetened, is the only one I can find.
That's the one I use.
They used to have it in vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was okay. The unsweetened, just for me, had too much of like a bitter note to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
The one I use
soap-
is the morning blend. It's got kind of a tan sticker on it.
Yeah, the one that my mom gave me to try out is the smooth and bold, the blue green, the bluish
The blue green one, yeah.
and
That's
so
a little too burnt for me.
I put it in my cup and put some vanilla unsweetened almond milk in it and a shot of salted caramel syrup and the sugar-free brown sugar cinnamon flavored syrup and stirred it up. And it was actually really good.
It sounds
I
like a
was very
candy bar.
impressed. It was delicious. I love my crazy coffee concoctions.
I'm real simple. I have that salted caramel that I got. Oh shoot, what's it called? Simply sugar free or something like that. I can't remember. Anyways, I get the caramel one, and I just 3 pumps of that in my coffee, and just half and half. It's pretty simplistic. Oh, and I told hubby that I can't just like have just the caramel like to taste it, because it tastes like rubbing alcohol when you taste it outside of the coffee, but in the coffee it tastes like caramel. Well, he got some on his finger the other day and tried it, and he was like, "You were so right."
It's kind of like vanilla flavoring. When you get it on your finger, it smells really good, but it don't taste really good. But you put it in something, and it's magic.
It's magic. You know what I miss? McCormick used to have butternut vanilla, and they went on to make. They replaced it with something else. I can't remember what it is, but I'm really upset about it because that was like my go-to for vanilla, because it just had that extra little zing to it.
I don't buy McCormick anymore. My mother is determined that she's going to get, like, she gets vanilla beans, the pods, and makes her own. So she's got like jars of homemade vanilla extract. So that's where I get mine from. Like, it's given to me. I got a little jar of homemade vanilla extract.
Well, every now and then in either the Hispanic grocery store or the Asian grocery store have the big things of, big bottles of vanilla. It is real vanilla, not imitation. It's real. And it lasts for fricking ever.
Mexican vanilla's good.
So is the Asian one. It's very good.
I used to also get that for free. I won't get that anymore because my brother and his now ex-wife are going through a divorce. Because when she would take trips home to Mexico, she would bring back stuff like that. And so we would get Mexican vanilla extract and stuff.
It's owie. I can see the nail coming back in, but there's just the swollen part. I haven't got an infection in it yet. I've been keeping it very clean and covered. So hopefully it just the tip keeps drying out and kind of crumbling off, which I know sounds gross, and I'm sorry, but it's the only way I can describe it. It hurts, though. Like, when I try to put on a shirt, I'll run it down the shirt somehow, and it hurts. When I try to open jars, I have to, like, be very careful to not use that finger, or I can't get a grip, because it hurts so much.
Try soaking it in Epsom salt water.
Oh, I do. I peroxide it every day, too. Because it's a jagged thing. So anything can get up under it. I always have to explain it because my husband's family brings it to me. I know. I love Mexican vanilla. It's my favorite. It's just vanilla. That's why I like it. It's just vanilla.
It's not
So good.
beaver butt juice.
That's raspberry.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You're
Yeah,
like,
you know
oh, this is raspberry. And I'm like, unless it's real raspberries, I can pass.
That's why I chose a beaver for my character.
I love it.
Because I wanted something that represented me, and I'm like the baker of the group. So I said, what? And then it was like, beaver, you ding dong. Like, I heard it. I heard Cherry in the back of my head going, beaver, you ding dong. Like, I heard her yelling at me. Like,
That's
vanilla. It was like,
vanilla.
yes! Exploding cupcakes. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I haven't got around to fleshing out the character yet. I just really like the picture.
I sat here for hours thinking about it. And then finally it hit me like a rolling pin in the back of the noggin. So yeah, my character is a beaver who's a baker who is escaped from a vanilla extract factory, and she will wield, like, for her projectile, it's like, instead of grenades, she's gonna have exploding cupcakes that are topped with cherry bombs. And
nice.
The more melee weapon is going to be a rolling pin. She's gonna beat people with a rolling pin. And for charisma, she smells like vanilla. So she's got like this musk cloud attack thing. So like it'll lower your defense.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
I mean, how do you not smell? You can't tell me the smell of warm vanilla cupcakes don't make you lower your defenses. You can't do that in a bakery. Actually, check that. Yes, you can. I've worked in one. People get mad in them places all the time. But not when they first walk in, though.
No. Your endorphins kick in for a second.
Yup.
Because it's all comfort stuff. Yeah, Claire, what'd you get for him?
Out.
My mom's going on a cruise Monday.
That sounds fun. I want to go.
I'm glad she's doing something fun with her friends. She'll be in a lot better mood later.
If I go
Poor
missing, when's the cruise? I need to go missing.
The one she's taking is Monday, and I think they might be going to the Bahamas. I'm not sure.
Dang it, I can't do it this week. I got a field trip this week.
Well, when I had Vixie Squad for when I was I can't remember the name. When I was in charge of that, one of the things we were trying to do is do a fundraiser so everyone could go on a day cruise together.
Aww. We
But
need to do that for Flipside.
it's only about $60 per person, and there's free food, free entertainment. Hell, we would be the entertainment, and you get a room to rest in if you need to. Hey, Papa, how you doing? I just watched you on half of your video on TikTok. I gotta finish it and like it and stuff. Jelly bean field trip to my house, Myrtle.
I would take that in a heartbeat. I've got to go to Raleigh to a museum with the tiniest humans.
Have you ever been to the Dolly Museum?
The who?
Dolly. He was the melting clocks. That's what it is.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
Dali. Okay. I thought you were saying Dolly. Like.
Sorry, no.
He's
one of my favorite. He's actually one of my favorite artists, and they have almost his whole collection over in Tampa. And this one woman set up when I went, they had a quartet playing live, wine and cheese, and I didn't know his paintings were so big. They're like 2 stories. Some of them are like 2 stories tall. So they cut a little thing, a slot for them to go through the floor, and you can't see it. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow.
Too bad he was such a chauvinist pig. It's kind of sad.
I want to go to the Van Gogh Museum. I don't know where it's at, but I want to go.
Smithsonian, isn't it? I think his stuff is in the Smithsonian.
Well, there is a separate Van Gogh Museum I keep seeing advertised like on Facebook and TikTok.
Oh. Maybe they're renting it out.
They've got some building that they've renovated that I want to say it was like a diner or something like that they've turned into a Van Gogh museum, and it's supposed to be like very interactive.
Yeah, his stuff is pretty cool. So, too bad he has a shitty life.
The only museums that I have personally ventured to, when I was in high school, I went on a field trip with my sign language class, sign language club, to DC, because we went to Gallaudet University, and we went to the Lincoln Memorial, we went to the Smithsonian Museum. I've seen the Hope Diamond in person. I was like 10 inches away from the thing. There was plate glass in the way, but you get what I'm saying.
Yep.
Like, it was beautiful. Like, I had never been... It felt like I was in Nights of the Museum, but it was daytime. And I want to say, like, that was the one, but I think that movie took place in New York, so it couldn't have been. But it just... The whole layout felt the same. It was awesome in there. I've been to a local art museum here the summer before my senior year of high school. And I have been to the Museum of Natural Sciences here. And I've been to one in Greensboro that was really fun.
My stuff was on, was in a,
The one in Greensboro had a whole ass, like, cafeteria area with, like, cooked food and stuff, like a restaurant inside of it. That was pretty cool.
That's
the one
neat.
in Raleigh did too, come to think of it. We didn't eat there because it was my birthday and we were going to Cheesecake Factory after the field trip.
I have never been there.
You've never been to Cheesecake Factory?
I used, for about a year and a half, I worked right across the parking lot from one. And I never, it was always busy though.
That one time that we went for my birthday, it was great. And then every time I have been to Cheesecake Factory after that, and it could just be the location because we've been to the same location every time, something is always way the fuck out of left field. Like, either the food is really off, like, when you get pasta that's dry, that's a problem.
Oof.
When you order, like, okay, it was me, my mom, and my, at the time, oldest tiny human. And we were there. The tiny human had ordered fettuccine Alfredo from the kids menu. She was a kid. She was not a teenager. She was a tiny human. Still tiny. And, like, don't even weigh maybe... not even 75 pounds at this point
soaking
in
wet.
her life. Right, exactly. And so they bring her out an adult portion. And she was like, Mom, I can't eat all of this. And so I looked at the lady and I was like, ma'am, we ordered the child's portion. Telling the waitress. And the waitress was a Karen if I've ever seen one in my life. Was like, well, it'll be okay. You can just take home what's left. And I was like, but am I being charged for the adult portion, or am I being charged for what she ordered? Because the adult portion was really expensive, and the child's portion, I want to say, because kids menu prices was like $5 to $10, I want to say. And that's a huge difference. And then they were, at the end of the meal, we got the receipt, the check. And we were like, wait, we're still being charged like the full adult price. And she's like, well, you got an adult portion. I was like, no, you gave us an adult portion. We asked for a child's portion. We brought it to your attention, and you said it would be okay not to worry about it. We would just take the leftovers home. So I had to go full Karen to match her Karen.
Yep.
To get the manager. And even the manager was like, so what is the problem here? You got an adult portion. You're being charged for an adult portion. I was like, no. I understand what we got, but it's not what we asked for. When we asked to receive what we asked for, the waitress argued with us. So I'm having to argue with the manager and the Karen waitress. My anxiety, because this was way back before I started getting medication for my anxiety, is like blowing through the roof. I'm about to cause a huge ass scene over the price of pasta. It is ridiculous. But it was like we were speaking two totally different languages. I felt like I was being yelled at in French and they were being yelled at in Spanish. And nothing was translating at all. Right. And so there ended up being somebody else. I want to say there was another manager. So I think the first person that came over, the first manager, was actually an assistant manager.
Or a shift manager.
Or something like that. But then like a manager comes over. So we had to take it to a higher court.
Yep.
And then they were like, just charge the woman for what she asked for. You're the one that screwed up. And the price difference is coming out of your tips at the end of the night. Because she tried to correct the issue and you wouldn't listen. And why are you arguing with a customer? Like, it was wild. It was wild. I was like, this is not the kind of memories I want from Cheesecake Factory going forward.
Yeah.
And the manager ended up being like, oh, by the way, what's your favorite cheesecake? Asking my tiny human. And she said she wanted red velvet. She got a free red velvet slice of cheesecake to take home with her. Because of the scene that those immature people were making.
Red velvet cheesecake? That sounds good.
It is. It is her favorite. We have made special trips all the way to Raleigh. Mind you, that is like an hour and some change drive through some very, very Tampa-like traffic. Or should I say like Miami traffic.
Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Don't drive in Miami.
I don't. And so I don't drive in Raleigh. My mother was. And that's very anxiety driven as well.
Oh, yeah. And my mother's always, let's just go down this road. No, let's go around Miami, please. There.
A whole one. Like, expensive ass whole red velvet cheesecake just for my kid on Christmas.
That's awesome.
Oh. It's to the point, like, the last time we went to Raleigh, we were going to the mall looking for, I don't even remember what we were looking for now. And Goat went to the bathroom, like, right as soon as you walk in the door, there's a bathroom on the left. It took that long. It was back during mask mandate, where you had to wear a mask in the mall and everywhere you went. Well, we had left ours at home because here in our town, you didn't. And so we had left ours at home. Went to Raleigh. They had some. I asked them, do you have any? And they said, yeah. I said, this desk. So I walked to the desk, got the masks, came back, texted Goat to let him know I had got the masks. He didn't need to go get one just to come find me in the store, which is literally at the outside of the mall. It's not like one that you've got to walk 3 miles in the building to get to. And so I texted him twice, no answer. And then he finally shows up, and I'm like, well, where have you been? Are you okay? Do we need to go home? Like, you've been in the bathroom for a while. And he was like, well, I went to go get a mask. And I was like, I texted you and told you that you didn't need to. I have one for you. And he's like, I didn't get a message. And I was like, well, check your phone and see if it went through. I know it did. And he's looking all over his person, and he's like, where is my phone? And I was like, didn't you have it with you? And he's like, well, I know I had it in the car because I was using the GPS to get here. And so I said, well, maybe it fell out of your pocket in the car. Because he said he had put it in his back pocket. And so we go out to the truck and we start looking and can't find it in the truck anywhere. And then went inside, checked the bathroom, checked everywhere, asked, in case he had dropped it or whatever. Nope. Somebody had literally pickpocketed it while he was in the bathroom. Because that was the only place he went. In the bathroom. Took his phone out of his pocket while he was relieving himself.
Wow.
So we ended up having to go to our cellular carrier and get him a new phone. Because his got stolen. It was the worst time. So we're like, from now on, Goat's like, nope, we're not going back to Raleigh. No more trips to Raleigh. I'm good. If it's in Raleigh, nope. We'll go the other way. We'll go to Jacksonville. We'll go anywhere. Not Raleigh. Nope. Mm-mm. Too expensive for my blood.
So true. So true. All right, everybody. I'm sorry, Mama Chris. I wish you could come up here. You should tell them you need an hour break. But tonight we have Fall Guys and Cards Against Humanity. Tomorrow we have Tomorrow we have the Coffee House in the morning, and then we have
Bitches with Switches.
Bitches with Switches
at 8.
At 8. And we don't have anything at 6:30 or 9:30. I had to think about
next
that.
week. Because next week, not tomorrow, but next week is when we have it at 6:30 because we have book club starting.
Yep. Putting this schedule together has been the hardest schedule I've ever had to do in my life. And I used to do working schedules.
Ooh.
So, alright. Thanks for jumping up with me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate having company.
Oh.
And I love you all. And I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Or day. Okay, I love you. Bye.
It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It's by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.